Our AA for the day is going to be covering something called the Gish Gallop and how to avoid it. Oftentimes, when you're talking to someone and maybe you're making some good points or you're talking to them about something they hold and they might find themselves in a corner or uncomfortable, they'll do something called the Gish Gallop. And what that is, there was a young earth creationist by the name of Dr. Gish, and what he would do during a debate is he would just throw a ton of things at you. And he would run through X, Y, Z, A, B, C, just changing topics, just overwhelming you by sheer just the amount of stuff he was throwing at you. Sometimes that'll happen to us as well. So with me, one time I was talking with an atheist about evolution and some of the scientific problems there, and I was making some good points. And his way out of it was, do you really believe the Bible? I mean, can you believe like donkeys can talk? I mean, Jesus, was he even real? Like, you believe the resurrection? Like, that's crazy. And then he was just going on and on about the Bible, about Christianity, about faith. And he was doing the Gish Gallop on me to try to divert my attention away from the main topic. So I had to pause him. And I was like, we can talk about all those things eventually, but let's keep the main thing the main thing. And I returned to the topic at hand to adequately cover that first. And so that's what you have to do. If you find yourself just being bombarded with a ton of information, just pause and respectfully and politely say, we'll get to that. We will, if you would like, if there's enough time. But for now, let's keep the main thing, and return to the topic at hand. So the biggest thing is not to get overwhelmed and not get sucked in. Because then when they talk about other interesting stuff, you want to just dive in and, oh, yeah, let's talk about that. And then they've won because they've backed themselves, they've gotten out of the corner that you back them into intellectually, logically, with hopefully good reasoning and good facts and all that. Don't let them do that. Just go back and be like, hey, we'll get there when we get there. But anyways, avoid the Gish Gallop. Don't get overwhelmed. Don't get sucked in. Take a step back and just cover one thing at a time. And I think it'll go well with you when you talk with other people.